Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, I've been waiting for 3 days to say, yes.
Yeah.
We're back, Holmes. We're back. Well, I'm certainly back. Sorry I missed on Friday.
What? No, was it?
Yeah, it was Friday night. Was it Thursday? Oh, yeah, because we don't do shows Friday. And I forgot about that. And I actually texted Rudy a rundown of all my stuff I was going to get into Friday. And he's like, wait, we don't have a show tonight.
Bro, save it for Sunday.
Man. So it's Sunday night as we do this show. Welcome to In the Building. Please subscribe. We've got it on our YouTube page, and Rudy's Twitter account is also has our show going. So welcome to all of Rudy's Twitter followers and mine too, right? Cool. Yeah. So if you follow us on Twitter, we appreciate that. And let me scold you assholes that watch us on Twitter right now that don't have a subscription. I appreciate y'all watching the show on Twitter.
Yes.
But you have to have a subscription to the YouTube version.
It takes 2 seconds.
I know. And you can watch it on Twitter the rest of your life. That's great.
Just
Make sure you subscribe. That's what keeps us in business with YouTube. They don't care if you're watching us on Twitter, but if you subscribe to the YouTube show, you can watch however you want after that. I don't care. And I think people still think like, oh, if I subscribe, that means something's going to happen. No, there's no money. It's free to subscribe. We're not going to beat you over the head with a bunch of, mail from other stuff. You're not going to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Spam mail, that shit, fish. That's not going to happen. All that's going to happen if you're a subscriber is we're going to send you a notification saying that we have dropped another show. That's it. That's it. And if you're a subscriber, you want that. So, sorry, I almost knocked over my whiskey. All right, let's just drink like gentlemen out of glasses.
So,
Knob Creek, baby.
Missions UT colors, help me out.
This is, let me turn around here.
Yeah,
LG, can I turn around without messing everything up? Here, I'll do it this way.
Yeah, just do it that way.
As y'all know, one of the new owners of our ball club.
That's right.
Is Rocket.
Oh.
This is a custom made. We passed this out over the weekend. Roger Clemens, UT Orange number 21 jersey, because Roger's now part owner of the Missions. The rock star ownership group now that owns us includes the great Roger Clemens, who continues to not be in the Hall of Fame.
He'd never get in.
Thereby keeping the Baseball Hall of Fame a sham, because every day that goes by in which Roger Clemens, who is one of the 5 best pitchers of all time, is not in Cooperstown, the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is a sham. So that's why I've got the Orange Missions on. I've got stuff for y'all. So apologies for missing the last show.
Don't apologize.
But I come with gifts.
What?
All right? And this is straight from the Hellscape. So there's a guy called Andy Covey.
Okay.
Y'all might recognize Andy's handle. He's 21 for life.
Okay.
HOF. Longtime supporter. He's a subscriber. He's a member. He and his family just got back from Oahu.
Is that the dude that had the kick-ass thing down at the UTSA tailgate?
The paella.
Yeah.
His homie does the paella tailgate, and they got one coming up in early November, which we've all been invited to go to. LG, this is from the Pearl Harbor National Memorial Museum. There's a gift shop.
Oh, damn.
Let me throw this here. It's coming in. There you go. Show that off. Also, Andy got you a T-shirt from the
Damn,
the
that's nice.
It says Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.
It's giving me Oiler vibes.
USS Arizona. It does have Oiler vibes. This is to commemorate the Arizona.
Well, there is oil there.
Which is unfortunately seeping out by the day. There you go. And Mr. Rudy, there's a place called Smokies. It's in downtown Waikiki. It's pretty popular.
All right.
He sent you
no way
these. There
no
you go.
way.
From Hawaii.
No way.
Yes, sir. Cigarros, courtesy of Andy Covey. Even he went to Wolf Stadium last night. He had a ticket and he watched the game, but he basically chose to go so we could drop off those gifts. So what do we got here?
He gave me a Portagas and an H. Upman, two of definitely 2 cigars that I really enjoy. So 21 for life. Thank you. Also, let's get out, since we're giving out shout outs, Michael Reyes, AD hit us up, told us that you came through. You got to meet him out at Texas Cheer Liquor. Thank you. Tina G says she's sipping on some sweet bitch from Texas Cheer Liquor.
That's a real wine?
Yes, a real wine. And
that's not a lesbian phrase.
Yeah.
She is really sipping on some sweet bitch.
yeah, and my man Toro Loco, him and his wife came in to Texas Cheer Liquor #1 Friday.
Oh, nice.
And he got to meet. And he was like, "Are you sing, motherfucker?" That's exactly what he said.
Really?
And I was like, "Yes,
awesome.
I was like, "Yes, that's him." And in true fashion,
That's great,
AD
man.
goes, "Don't forget the 3 magic words if you want the discount."
Of course, you have to say it.
You got to say
He
it.
can't just assume that
Yeah.
they like us.
So Toro Loco and your wife, thank y'all.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
great time to just go right into
Let's
the
just
Texas
do
Cheer
it.
Liquor
All right,
spot.
So shout out Texas Cheer Liquor will give a 5% discount to all purchases. And they've got specials this month that will go on for the rest of August, including these cool the Sterling wine set where you've got the Pinot Noir, you've got the Pinot Grigio, you've got the Cab, the Merlot, and you can get 2 of those bottles for just $14.99 or 1 for $9.99. 818 Tequila Blanco, Kendall Jenner's tequila is also on sale. That's blown up because of who she is, but I'm sure it's pretty good. I've not had the 818 yet.
It's good.
Cool. Rudy vouches for it. Also on sale for just $24.99 a bottle, and you get an additional 5% off when you mention in
You got to
the
say in
building.
You can't come in and be like, "Hey, I listen to Mike and them every day."
That don't work. 80's cheap. Yep.
Yeah.
If you want a Slurper, you got to say Slurper. You can't
Yeah.
say that red drink that tastes real good that comes out of the thing, the spout. You must say Slurpee, my friend.
Yeah.
So say in the building to get the hookup. Thank you to Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations in and around the greater San Antonio area, 1 in Bernie. Always mentioned in the building. Gilbert Morales already giving us money. What's up, Gilbert? $4.99. He was hyped for that Rucker Park video we did. That was pretty cool. He did that. That's the guy that sent us the video from Rucker Park in New York. That says that video of Rucker was the summer Play-Doh games. Made mama and I think son. He's talking about sit and watch a game. That's cool.
That's dope.
That's really dope. I've not been to Harlem. I've been to New York like 9 times.
No reason.
No, but it's Harlem, man. The history of that town, the things that have gone on in that city. Malcolm X was killed in Harlem.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
there's
got
just the history of the neighborhood.
Frank Lucas.
The great. Okay.
I said the great.
Someone. Okay. Well,
He's a freaking snitch. You
He
piece
did
of shit.
snitch.
He's a piece
He
of
did
shit.
snitch.
He's a piece of shit. He snitched on his own family members to save himself
Yeah,
some
he
time.
did.
Screw him.
Yeah. Okay. Screw him. He died about 5-6 years ago.
I think
Not
so.
that long ago. God, what a good movie that was. So shout out to Gilbert from all the way to New York City on vacation. So we got people on the East Coast. We got folks in the hellscape and sending us stuff, and I appreciate that very much. And by the way,
What up?
since we're starting off tonight by doing shout-outs, I want to do a shout-out. So shout out to a guy called Brad Hughes.
What's up with
I
it,
met
Brad?
his 2 teenage daughters. They're camp counselors at a camp up it's just outside of Kerrville.
How you meeting camp counselors?
They went to the baseball game.
today.
Last night. They were at last night's missions game, and these 2 little girls come up and go, we know you, we know your voice. Our dad loves you. I'm like, oh, that's great. What's your dad's name? Brad Hughes. They're camp counselors at a place. It's a camp for disabled kids.
Oh, that's
up on the way to Kerrville, and Dad is a major Thunderdomer, a subscriber and member of our thing. So shout out to member Brad Hughes. So I'm at the same thing last night. I'm at the missions game last night, and my sister FaceTimes me. One of my sisters.
She didn't know you were working.
Nah, she didn't know. Cherie, my sister Cherie. Mm-hmm. I noticed she's ringing. I happen to be sitting in the press box. I wasn't doing a thing on the dugout, and so I answer it, and she's at the Rangers game.
Oh,
And
dope.
so, yeah, she's like, there's a guy sitting behind me, and he does not believe that I'm your sister. And so I told him I'm going to prove it by FaceTiming you. I'm like, okay, well, put him on. So she holds the phone up. He
No
goes,
way.
He goes, holy shit, you weren't
No
lying.
way.
Yeah. So and she forgot. It was loud because I was at the missions game.
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
at
yeah.
the Rangers game. I didn't get the guy's name, but the guy that watches us every day, he's a subscriber. I don't know where he lives. He's in the Metro Sec somewhere because he's at the Rangers game. Shout out to the Metroplexian that met my sister. I don't know how that even got going. Somehow she mentioned me or something. Who knows? She's there with her fiance. And so my sister's fiance was like, oh, yeah. Show me your brother's link. And he signed up and became a subscriber last night.
Sweet.
So we're building our audience in the Dallas area, which is fine. We need to
I'm
build
cool
our
with
audience
that.
wherever. I don't give a shit where we blow up. You know,
Appreciate it very
there's
much.
been a lot of bands that like are kind of popular in the States, but like they'll blow up in Korea.
I'm cool with
And
that.
they'll go tour Korea every year. We will go to where our people are. Now, I know the vast majority still are in San Antonio, but if Rudy and LG and I are going to get to where we need to get, we need to blow up in multiple cities all over this state. So shout out to all members, all subscribers, and it was a good weekend. It's been a long weekend. I've been moving.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, it's still
All right,
going.
so you're in a new spot.
I'm in a new spot. We have moved.
You got your bed set up at least? As long as if the bed is set up,
well,
F everything else.
My bed's set up. We got a 15-year-old. I got to get that done tomorrow because he comes back tomorrow. He does the week on, week off.
Yeah.
He's at Dad's house a
Got
week,
you.
our house a week, and he's back tomorrow. So we got to get his bed set up. That'll be tomorrow's task. We're about 80% moved, so I
Oh, you
played it
good.
smart. We don't have to be out of our old apartment till this Friday. But why wait? We went ahead and moved in early to the new place over the weekend. So I spent all day moving. Shout out to Russ
do it.
and Gino from GC Roofing.
Let's do it right now.
They are so happy with and with the relationship that we built over the last few months dealing with those guys. That I'm not kidding you. I'm like, guys, no, but they have this. They're like, no, we want to. I had a lot of people volunteer, wanted to help me move, and it touched me in the feels. But these guys have a big ass trailer that they use when they do their roofing
One
jobs.
stop. You get one trip, get everything.
One stop shop. Well, I wasn't going to let them. I wasn't going to wait. They were doing it for free too, man. So I wasn't going to make them take everything we have, just the major
I would
stuff.
take everything.
Just the major stuff.
What the fuck is this?
King size beds, bunk
Dressers.
bed, dresser, big stuff like that. What's up? Someone just bought 3 coffees. What's he saying? I never can read it.
Good to see y'all back. Hope y'all had a good weekend and an even better week.
Hashtag Republicans buy coffee too.
You know what? I know who that is. I know who that is. What up, JB?
Shout out, y'all.
What up, Jay? I'll
What's
just
up,
say,
someone?
what up, JB?
What's
I know
up?
who it is. He always reminds me. He keeps me on point on what's going on with the elephants.
Julian's in here. Hey, Packy, I'll post the coffee link.
He did, and then he donated. So JB can talk his elephant shit.
One of these days when we blow up and we're millionaires, I ain't going to be able to call him Pacquiao. Only me and Rudy can call him Pacquiao. God dang it. So shout out to GC Services Roofing when they're not helping me move. And dude, they even brought 2 guys that work for them. Shout out
So
to a
they
guy.
paid them.
Shout out to Russ and Gino. Shout out to a guy called Brian and a guy called Juan. Shout out to Juan and Brian. Oh, here we go. Robert Cerna just bought 3 coffees. Thanks, man. We post the link and we start getting the money. Who busted their ass helping me move. And they paid the 2 guys. And so did Nina and I. I threw in a little something
Okay,
for those
good.
boys at the end of the day, and they helped me out. So it's been a long weekend. Started my new teaching job last week. Moved this weekend, so I apologize for missing Friday.
They're fine.
Okay, I think the intro's over. That's it. I think we're settling.
we're
What do
good.
y'all want to get into tonight? It's GC Services Roofing and Construction, 210-347-0426 or gcservicesroofing.com.
I have a up-
gcservicesroofing.com.
I have an update.
Yeah.
So remember, I had GC Services Roofing and Construction come out. Russ was on the roof all about 25 seconds.
It's
And
shit.
he was
it's
like,
shit.
yeah. And so I finally called Allstate. Allstate has someone coming out Tuesday, and Russ said, Rudy, you can wash your hands now. It's all on me now. I got
good.
you.
Good.
So once once GC comes out, they inspect it, they find out, okay, yeah, your roof is shit. It's about to cave in. A squirrel's gonna fall through your roof any minute. Once you make the appointment with your insurance company,
Yeah.
GC Services Roofing and Construction takes over from there. So Tuesday, Russ will be back out at my crib. The Allstate contracted people be out of my crib, and it's out of my hands. And next thing you know, I'm going to have a new roof. And when that happens, we'll be rolling footage on it.
Outstanding.
Fix this shit, bitch.
Fix it hard.
Ruben
More coffee.
Navarro.
What's up, Ruben?
We're too old to be moving, man. Here's okay.
Dude.
Agreed. Don't even call me.
I told that little Mexican girl I live with, if I win the scratch off, we still ain't moving.
It's a pain.
Even if I have the money to pay folks,
It's a pain.
still though, they ain't gonna come set everything up for me.
It's a pain,
I gotta
dude.
repack all my chonas and socks, and then you got to get used to the appliances at the new place. We had issues with the dryer today. It wasn't drying our clothes properly. I just figured I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but no, we tried everything we could try, and so we're probably gonna have to make a report tomorrow and get them to come look at our
Already?
dryer, which is fine. It's a nice place. We live in a nice part of town. I'm happy with where we live. It's in a really cool
Move
place.
to the Dominion?
No, I don't mean like in that kind
No,
of
I'm
nice. I just
kidding.
mean it's
Kidding.
so we needed to get a little closer to the city, to the inner city, because Nina works downtown. I'm at the Wolf all the time. The school I teach at is inside Loop 410. So my zip code ends, and I shouldn't even say this because y'all are going to give me shit. My zip code ends in 09. What? That's as specific as I'm going to give. Of course.
Of course. You beat me to it. Of course, that's where you're at.
Yeah, I'm an 09er now.
You're over there with the elephants.
Is that what predominantly is over there?
I would think so.
Well, that's so. Again, Republicans
Buy coffees too.
and watch podcasts too. Yeah, don't paint me as some woke liberal.
You're not anything. You're Mike Taylor.
That's right.
Thanks, Luis, for the $2.
In the building,
both
enjoying
parties
the
have-
night shows.
both-
Thank you.
Both parties have major weaknesses, as we have discussed a lot on these shows. We're the only show with the balls to not take a side.
Yeah.
All the other shows feel like they have to take a side, just like roll with it. Like Joe Pags, he's going to hell.
Oh,
When
I'm
he
not
dies,
I'm not
he's going
going
to
there with
rot
you.
in hell, right?
I know some things about Joe, and I'm going to leave him
The
alone.
Democrats could cure fucking cancer, and he would find a way to bitch about it.
Yeah.
Now, conversely, the idiots on MSNBC that bark that bull crap all day long, they're all going to hell too.
MSNBC is awesome.
Gutless people with no balls to
They're
look at
awesome.
every scenario
MSNBC is awesome.
as an individual thing. So that's it.
Love MSNBC.
Anyway.
Bear down, old dog.
Bear down. Thanks, people saying that Carl did a good job Friday. Punch whoever tweeted to me that was the Carl having in here was like buying Hill Country Fair.
So fucked up.
Look, man, we love Carl Schoening, man.
Yeah, we do.
That guy can back me up anytime he wants and come in. How'd y'all even get that to pull that off?
Him and LG were just hanging out.
I figured he'd be too busy hitting the
I
bong to come in here and do a show.
I walked in here.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I walked in here and I was like, there's a ginger in here. He's like 6'3". Hey, Carl.
Yeah.
And then Carl sits in the seat and I'm like, oh, we rocking out? So I proceeded to pick on him about his Spurs love for an hour.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
He's boring, though, because all he does is back it up with facts.
Yes.
And
That's all he
stats.
was back. And
It's
he
no
was
fun.
He was a lot less homerish than I thought.
Okay. All right.
Is Rebar
That's
still
cool.
around? I think Rebar's still open.
Yeah,
LG.
it's still there.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Rebar ain't going anywhere.
By the way, that's as specific as I'm getting. I ain't going to be giving y'all no more landmarks. Don't try to bait me. Is Rebar still? You live by Rebar? No, I'm not saying.
The Rebar ain't Alamo Heights, San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio.
That's correct.
Yep.
But the zip code, I think, still probably there's some.
I have no
there's,
idea.
No, it's not.
There's is it not
No,
really?
it's not.
There are parts of 09 that are not Alamo Heights, aren't there?
Right.
There's got to be. It's a full zip code. I'm not saying I live in Heights. I just live in the 09 zip code. That's as specific as I want.
That's
to get.
where I took my ACT and SAT in high school. They had us taking it there. I don't know why.
At Alamo Heights High School.
Yeah, I needed a 17 to get in college, and I got a 17.
They wanted y'all to be in a building where academics actually matter more than everything
Exactly.
else.
They're like, Rudy, you need a 17 to go to Texas Lutheran. Gosh, damn it, I got a 17.
That's funny.
ACT is 17. I didn't get a 17 on the other one.
That's all right.
On
did
the
I get?
SAT.
I got a 1080
Oh shit!
on the SAT.
I don't know what I got on the SAT. I got a lot of points for my name.
1080 is not great. It's fine. It's okay.
1080, you can go to school.
Yeah, barely. I wasn't going to go to UT on that, but I
Oh,
did.
no.
I did better on the ACT because it had more science, and I'm better at science.
Yeah, I did. I got exactly what I needed on the ACT to
What's
get
the
into
max
Texas.
score?
Yes,
science.
Now, of course, this is 30 years ago. What's the max you can get on the ACT? ACT?
I don't know.
Now.
Like 30.
Do they still have that? Can you take the ACT in addition or like in lieu of the SAT? I think I did really well on that.
The SAT, the max is 1,500.
Right. And I got 1080.
That's not bad.
The
Mike.
average is like a 920 or something. It was fine. But I mean, it's fine. Fine. 30 years ago, God knows what it even looks like now.
I know my 30-year anniversary is next year.
High school? Golly, man.
I've never been to a reunion.
Mine was last year. 31 years.
I'm
since I
not going
graduated.
until I'm rich.
See, I went to my 10-year and my 20. I went to my 10-year because I worked at ESPN Radio and wanted to show off. I went to my 20 because I got roped into it because I happened to be in Fort Worth and I was staying the night with my buddy Rudy. He and his wife, they were going to go, and I'm like, I don't want to go, y'all. And they basically said, if you have to go or you can't spend the night here, they would give me shit. And so I went to my 20, and I've not even thought about it since. Hadn't thought about that since. Golly.
John Fox in here.
What's up, John?
Mike has a great place. Enjoyed helping you need a move. My guys asked if we need to go back and get your stuff. Mad they didn't get pictures.
No, I wasn't going to take pictures.
You weren't going to let them take
No,
pictures
can't
of the
do that.
spot.
No, we can't do that. No, can't do that. So anyway, I appreciate it. That's it. Got the longest intro in the history of the show. That's it. So a busy man. I've just been busy, and I apologize for missing. I did mix in some Cowboys football.
Did
which
you? Why?
Regretfully, as much
Why
as I
are you
can
watching
take.
that
Some. So we can come on here, I can fire off opinions, without,
No, I watched it too.
I don't know. Do we have any production football value? Some football production value, maybe? I don't know. I mean, well, the highlight of the game was the kicker. 66 yards.
And that wasn't in thin air.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Most of the time when somebody has a kick that long, it's in Denver. The air's a little thinner. Brandon Aubrey's probably one of the bright spots of this team. I mean, but he's been solid for forever.
Kicker's good. So we can kick and punt.
Kickers matter.
We can
Like
kick and punt.
I don't buy into the whole like the cliche thing to do for TV and radio guy is act like the kicker doesn't matter and like you could do that and screw a kicker and his thoughts. Shut up. The kicker matters because when it's 5 seconds on the clock and you need him to make a 46-yarder, it matters. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like just because it's cool radio guy, oh, screw a kicker. Shut up. You didn't make varsity till you were a senior.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you didn't make varsity till you were a senior, but you want to talk shit about the kicker. Shout out to Brandon Aubrey. 66 yards, preseason, regular season, postseason. He's a stud. I like Brandon Aubrey, and the 66-yarder is nothing to sneeze at. I don't care where he was.
The mighty Cowboys are 2-0 in preseason. They did win last week, right? Stop me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they won.
I thought they did.
Well, last week, 2 days ago.
Trey Lance was better because he couldn't get much worse. Because in the first game, he was just a guy. He was a jag.
He led him in rushing again. The running game's a problem.
I mean,
Like Cowboy fan, y'all got issues because Dak is better with the running game.
Sure.
And there isn't one.
No.
And Dak has this Donovan McNabb phobia where he's so worried about the media calling him a dual threat because he's black. He doesn't run when he's supposed to. Donovan McNabb would not run when he was supposed to. Dak Prescott does the same thing. Dak Prescott could get a first down every series. He just refuses to take off because he doesn't want to be labeled. I get it because it costs you money. But
Lamar Jackson don't give a shit.
Lamar Jackson don't give a shit, but Lamar Jackson's playoff record looks a lot like Dak's.
It's a shame.
So, shout out to Trey Lance for being like, screw it. First down is a first down.
Okay, now this has nothing to do with Trey Lance's race.
No.
But he runs because he can't pass.
He can't throw.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's fair to say to him.
No, that's fair.
His ass sucks. And I've seen enough of him in the NFL to know he's not good.
You don't want to get labeled, man.
He wasn't terrible the other night, and he faced the Raiders starters for a little while. He's just not
15
very
to 23, $150 and a touch.
I mean,
led him in rushing.
6 yards of completion. They ain't going to get it in the NFL. You can't have that shit.
If you got a good defense, you can. I saw Rex Grossman go to a Super Bowl, Mike.
Okay.
And he sucked.
Okay, and then what happened to Rex? He's no longer in the league within a year or two because he sucked.
Fair.
That was a fluke Super Bowl run. I don't want to make you mad. I don't want to make you mad. They should have. They had no business in there. Jerry defended Trey Lance.
What'd he say?
That you can see why San Francisco gave 3 number ones to get him because he's so talented.
Jerry
Get the
didn't
fuck
say
out of here.
that.
I'm still trying to figure out why the Cowboys gave a 4 for
A
his
fourth
ass.
ain't nothing, Mike. Stop.
But he ain't worth a 4. He damn sure what. I can see why they gave 3 number ones. Okay, whatever, dude. I just need regular season Cowboy football. I don't have time for this stuff. I'm too busy. There's too many things in this world going on that matter more to me than preseason football. This whole camp is about who gets hurt. Will Dak re-sign? Will CD get back? I think they both will sign before opening day.
I hope so,
And
because
everything will be fine.
the receiving core looks mediocre. I do like the LSU kid.
I do too, and I like
I'm
him. Hoping they win.
I like him. 6'3",
I'm
about
rooting for them.
217. I
love
like his
Dan
size.
Quinn.
I like him.
Dan Quinn coaches the game the way I want my coach to coach it.
Wait, you talking about Mike McCarthy?
Who'd you say?
You said Dan Quinn. He's coach of the Redskins.
No. Who'd you say looked good?
The LSU kid, receiver.
Oh, I thought you meant the LSU quarterback for Washington.
Oh, no, screw him.
Jaden Daniels, and he looked good.
This is Cowboy talk, sir.
Oh shit.
Screw Jaden
Fine.
Daniels.
Who's the LSU wide receiver?
I forget his
Yay,
name.
cool.
Him.
His ass won't do shit jack all season long. This team sucks. They're going 7-10, maybe.
I got 10-7. They're a really good regular season team.
What I have seen is that, and we got more games to play, but what I have seen is that if Dak gets hurt, I don't want Trey Lance out there. I need Cooper Rush. Trey Lance is not Cooper Rush, although they're trying to get him to beat. They want him to beat Cooper out.
So are you telling me? Thank you, John Fox 499. Good to see y'all tonight.
up,
Rudy,
man?
see the adjuster Tuesday morning. Thanks, Russ. So you're telling me they're giving Trey all these reps, but in week 1, if Dak goes down, Cooper's first off?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. I don't know that Trey Lance makes the
Cooper
team. I
was
think he may get cut.
Cooper as a starter was 4-1.
Right. He finds a way to win. He drives the bus right down the center lane. And I think Trey Lance will give the game away with turnovers and shitty accuracy.
Fair.
Just make Trey Lance a running back. I'm kidding. They're not
What
going
the
to.
hell?
No. Trey Lance needs to be cut before the beginning of the season. I think he's going to be. Can't play. Seen enough. He's been in the league long enough.
Yeah.
And the 49ers knew it early, which is why they went ahead and got rid of his ass and traded him to an in-conference rival. Didn't care. Took a 4 for him. And he's shown nothing since the day he walked in the door that he's capable of taking that next level
Right.
to me. At this point, we should find out what he's got. At least a little bit. All right, so there's Cowboys talk. These Sunday night shows we're doing now are going to come in pretty handy this Cowboys season, by the way. Nobody in this city that I'm aware of that matters anyway is going to be doing a show on Sunday nights, podcast, radio, or otherwise. And so just don't forget, once the real football starts and we actually care and it matters, Rudy and LG and I will be in here within the building every Sunday night. And on the 1 or 2 nights where there's a Cowboys game on NBC, we're going to be doing live chats during the Cowboy game in this room. That's going to be cool.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Cool.
We're going to do our show Sunday night, whether there's a Cowboys game on or not. So the cool part is we'll be on here overreacting to that day's Cowboys game before anybody else in the area. Or we'll be on here watching the Cowboys game in this room. LG, you going to be able to park a TV in here so we can pull that off?
Let's see what we can do.
All right. Why don't we see about that?
You know what I like about LG? He refuses to make promises that he don't know if he can keep. I appreciate that. Because LG's like, I don't know if I'm moving the TV in here for you fuckers.
He's a typical genius tech man.
Yeah.
Tech men don't put their balls out there. They just don't do it.
No.
Like you and me. We're willing to put our shit out there and risk failure.
Whatever happens, happens.
He's methodical. We need that in this room.
But shout out to LG. He sent us some
Indeed.
analytics for the show, and I saw the Philippines on there. And I was like, oh, LG, appreciate your family.
They don't have the gong in the Philippines, guys.
And he told me his family's been gone since World War II. I was like, oh.
Yeah, my family got the hell out.
Yeah, our guess is any Filipinos we have watching, that's Jay Ribaldo's people.
That's what I said, yep. It's probably Ribaldo's peeps.
I was like, yo, LG said this analytics. I'm not going to get into it. That ain't none of y'all's business. They're great. But I saw the Philippines, little small percentage. I was like, thank you, LG. He was like, nah, bro, that's Jay Ribaldo's people.
That's Auntie Ribaldo in Manila.
The Thrilla in Manila. Did your family go to the Thrilla in Manila, LG?
No, they were gone
They
before
were gone.
that happened. Yeah.
They all bailed after the war, right? Yeah.
As soon as they were liberated out of 3 years in a Japanese prison camp, they left.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, see, keep in mind, LG had that. He had that old school daddy.
Yeah.
LG's pops was already. Well, how old was your daddy? 61.
61.
Ooh, that's. I couldn't do that. That's good shit.
What up, Jay Glenn? What up, Vince? Vince, we've been here, sir. We haven't missed no.
Where you been?
We ain't missed no shows. We ain't missed no shows.
Where you been?
We here.
Yeah.
Did you see Gene and Carl made some new music? Did you see that, LG?
I saw the little thing they posted.
Yeah.
Gene and Carl?
Yeah.
Gene Centeno, dude does our music.
Yeah, I know
He made
Gene.
some
What's
new
he
music.
doing with Carl Shoney?
No.
His brother.
Oh, my bad. So Gene Centeno, our official sound guy, our music producer, he has a brother in music too?
Yes. Gene Centeno of the legendary Centeno Supermarkets in San Antonio, by the way.
Exactly.
Thank you. That needs to be cleared up. I appreciate that clarification.
Yeah. What up, Gene? What up,
Very
Carl?
good. Absolutely. Taylor, I can't wait to see you at the HEB off Bassey.
What?
Okay. Oh,
Dude,
okay.
you can't tell people anything.
I know.
That's the only HEB there, or you go to Central Market.
Yeah.
My daughter works at that HEB.
White people.
I just
And
hope they
with the
finish the,
plants.
The
construction.
one in
there.
Alamo Heights?
Yeah, she works at the one in Alamo Heights.
That's
Not
the
Central
Lincoln
Market.
Heights Shopping
Yes.
Center.
Yeah.
But she's in the flower department.
Oh.
Go say what's
That
up.
HEB has been under construction for like 2 years. Inside.
We live way on the other side of the city from that HEB.
Central Market's too expensive for me.
I'll probably be going to like...
They don't got the cheap stuff. That's why I don't go there.
Exactly.
I've got unlimited resources in that area, by the way. Y'all notice
Mike,
that?
you
The
ain't
streets
leaving.
are nice.
You're never leaving again.
Dude, I am not leaving that zip code unless I have to. Like I'm here. This is that's silly. I have to leave the neighborhood. I don't want to leave Loop 410 if I don't have to. I'm only going to go outside of 410 to come here to do shows.
People like you hurt the economy. That's what you got a car for, Mike.
No, man. I ain't doing that.
Travel.
I don't like anybody. I'm old now. No, I got to go to the Wolf, too, so that's outside.
That don't count. That's
it.
work.
Work is the only reason I'm going to leave 410.
All right. I'll leave you alone.
If you ever invited me over to your house for dinner, I would do that. But short of that, or having to go to, maybe Slackers Med Center, if it's work.
Or Slacker St. Mary's. That's pretty close to
any
you.
of the Texas Cheers. Yeah.
Slacker St. Mary's pretty close to you.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. That's coming up soon. What night is it? The 30th?
31st.
Oh, yeah, our first UT postgame show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, sir.
Oh, did we have a
Yeah, we
thing?
got the
We
fly.
got a thing. Look at that. How cool.
I got a thing. You have a thing. LG has a thing. We hold it
LG, how
every
come
time
my
we-
fingers don't make this bigger? God dang it. What's the problem?
It's a laptop.
You can't zoom out a MacBook, sir.
Y'all need to come see our show, man. Saturday, the 31 of August, 20 and 24 in the year of our Lord and Savior Mary. We are going to be having an all-day celebration. We're going to do our show after the UT game. It is the first UT in the building post-game show with me and Rudy. LG's going to come out and make it a big deal. It will come down at Slackers on St. Mary's. That is pretty cool. I did move just in time because I'm inside the loop now. And so y'all get down and check out the Slackers on St. Mary's on that Saturday. And I think the Longhorns kick off at 2:30, so we'll be on at 6:15.
UTSA kicks off at 2:30. They're gonna have a UTSA
Yeah, man.
after party. They got vendors, swag drops, live entertainment, live podcast,
Shout out. We got
giveaways
sponsors.
and mas.
Indeed.
Giveaways y mas.
Imas.
Doors
Y
kick
más.
open at noon, and party kicks open at 3. And we're going to go on as soon as the Texas game is over. Cool. I'm excited, man.
Tito's, St. Arnold's, Gin and Juice, Modelo, and White
on
Claw.
gin and
St. Arnold's, the oldest craft brewery in Texas.
And I went to St. Arnold's Brewery in Houston for my bachelor party.
Órale.
Good times.
Puro pinche slackers.
Even though they don't let you smoke cigars.
Puro pinche slackers.
I can't smoke there. I don't go there.
Really? Like ever? Anywhere?
If it's outside, and you know why they don't? That's not my fault. They're okay with the cigar smokers. It's the gosh damn cigarette smokers that throw their cigarettes all over the place.
They make it bad for y'all.
It make it bad for the a cigar is sophisticated. It's sophisticated.
Sophistiratchet?
Yeah, it's like ghetto, but it's a cigar.
I need to
like
add
if
that
you
to my-
if you're sitting next to a person that's smoking a cigarette, you're like, dude, get away from me.
So if you're smoking a cigar, you're serving cunt. If you're smoking a cigarette, you're a little punk, right?
There we go.
Excuse
I
me?
got it. All right, cool.
Wait, time out. Like, what the hell
See
did
you next Tuesday.
What did you just say?
It's the new slang the kids are using these days.
Serving C?
Serving cunt, yeah.
Is that another Filipino dish I'm not aware of?
No,
The kids say that?
Yeah, it's what the kids say. It's a good thing. It's positive.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. LG
wait,
threw that on me today.
so every time we do a show, we serve C.
Pretty
'Cause we're
much,
doing a
yeah.
good-
Because we're badasses.
serve C
and we
next
serve
Tuesday.
up cunt every day.
I'm at a loss. I've
Me
not
too.
heard that.
I don't
one.
make this
I ain't
stuff
heard that
up. I
one.
just report it.
All right. I've learned some new slang at Wolf Stadium. So we've got this new bit. So one of our sponsors has this bit where I get people up on the dugout. Ideally, they're under 30. And it's a slang contest to see what words mean, see if you know. I've learned in the last 2 days, I've learned the term Riz.
which is short for charisma
Okay, got it. Why can't we just say charisma?
because it's not cool.
Oh, God. FR,
What's FR?
Yeah, I don't know that one.
for real.
Oh yeah, that's on there. I've seen those. Like for real, FR.
That's
Like for real, for real.
Just say for real.
It's too much to type.
I heard the term Cigna.
What's that?
I don't know that one either.
I don't even remember anymore. It was earlier tonight. I don't remember. It came up as one of the stupid things. Cigna. Y'all know what Cigna means? Hell, I don't know.
About bop. You know that one?
No, I don't say Bob.
no, like-
I'm an educator.
So perfect example.
Bop's a new one.
So Post Malone has a new country album, and there's a few songs on there that are a bop.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna bop to him.
No.
And
Head
no,
shake.
no,
Not like bebop.
no. It's
Not-
like, yo,
no.
that's a bop.
No.
It's good.
Like a bop.
It's a bop.
A bop.
Is that what
bop.
it? No, that's not what I heard.
What did you hear? A bop?
I
what'd you
heard
hear?
bop means whore, and it can be female or male.
A bop?
But there, it has dual
Oh, that's dual meanings.
meanings.
Oh, okay,
You
okay,
can
okay.
be a bop and you can be a whore, but you can also have a Post Malone tune that's a bop.
All right.
All right.
I get it.
I don't have no time for Post Malone's album. Have you listened to it?
Some only because
Why?
MJ, the white twin, is
Oh, she
a
likes Post?
monstrous, and I mean monstrous. So I've got 4 kids. 3 of them love Post Malone. Is that right? I got 3 of them. And so, yes, I have checked out. Look, I want to like Post Malone. He's from Tarrant County man, like myself.
He has his own canes that he designed.
He does have his own canes, indeed. And I dug him. I dig some of the things he's done. Everyone's decided to cross over and do country, I guess, because country's basically just pop anyway. Nashville sounding shit. Not all country, but the stuff you hear on KJ and Y100 is all.
Let me ask you.
It's just pop with an accent.
Ask MJ this.
All right.
What does he think about the fact that he was a rapper and now all of a sudden it's just non-existent? What does MJ just ask? Because MJ is a smart kid.
Yeah.
He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
So just like, hey, were you a fan when he was a rapper? Like, how do you feel about it? Because it's weird
He was
to
a
me.
fan when he was a rapper.
It's weird to me. Like, I feel like
Well, it's kind of like Beyonce fans. They're going to support her country
they,
stuff.
the real country people hate Beyonce.
But they weren't Beyonce fans to start with. I would argue.
And so were the country fans Post Malone fans when he was rapping that he was the White Iverson?
No, but
Exactly.
MJ loves the dude and was all hyped for this record that came out. And my kids have been slamming those bops since it came out Friday or whatever it was.
Easy, buddy. Easy.
You're slaying those bops.
Slaying bops. Slaying
Easy
bops.
there,
All
buddy.
right. So for the record, though, I have told all my students there will be no BRB in a freaking thing you write to me.
Be right back. What's wrong with
if you
that?
write BRB in a journal entry,
What's wrong with that?
I got the red pen. Everything's wrong with it. We don't do that shit in my class. I don't mind if they say it and talking to each other, but when we write papers, I ain't going to have BRB.
No, I agree with that.
That's horseshit.
I'm fine with that.
These kids can't spell as it is these days.
No, when I went with my teenager to SeaWorld when she was applying, and I was like, hey, you need to sign right here. And she didn't know how to write in cursive.
You told me that.
They never taught her. So she has no signature. So her signature was in print.
Good Lord. She's
But cursive,
no idea how to write her own name.
Other than y'all's signature, when's the last time you wrote in cursive?
Long time.
Me too.
Still can.
So it's useless.
It's gone the way of the stick shift
like
automobile.
we're not from Great Britain.
Well, some schools still teach it. When I was subbing at Judson ISD did not teach it, but like St. Luke's Catholic School or whatever, they teach it. So
Really?
it just depends on where you're at, I guess.
I don't know why we need it other than signature. Because it's a text, it's an email.
Yep.
Well, nobody writes anymore.
Who
Handwriting is a lost art.
Unless you're
Penmanship.
Mike Taylor, look at you pan over the Mike shit. It's all written.
What? I'm old school, baby. What?
It's all written. When
I've
you
got
look
a
at Mike's
phone
shit.
next to me too. I have a notebook. Yeah, I've had a notebook in front of me on every show I've ever done in my career. Here we go. Look at that. See, I always have.
But you
paper.
used to tell people I didn't prepare for this show. You remember you used to say that a lot?
Well, on the days I was
It was a
hungover,
good
not
bit.
as much.
It was a good bit.
I prepared.
I knew you prepared.
Of course, you
I
have
knew
to.
you did.
Sure. But see what happens with me, I'm a motor skills learner. If I mechanically, like physically write something, I learn it.
Me too.
And when I do that, then I
Me too.
find myself actually not having to go back to my notes because I've written it already, so that's how it got in my head.
Same.
I've written a lot of stuff. My first week in school is last week, so everyone's got a Chromebook. It's about the size of my drop page here.
They let
like
my
this.
teenager keep hers over the summer.
She's in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the junior high kids in my school are not allowed to keep it overnight and take it home because they're idiots and they'll tear it up. The high school kids, they let them have it during the school year. Now, they take it at the end of the school year, but they're allowed to take it home like they were allowed to take home books back in the day.
Right.
So everything's on these things. But in week one, they weren't ready yet. My kids don't get their Chromebooks till tomorrow. So this past week, I was writing notes on the board. I would tomorrow it's going to be easy. All right, y'all. And I have a laptop that has their Chrome on it. I can see what they see, but I have the teacher version, so I can assign them things that I like.
Got you.
If I see something, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to sign that reading. I'm going to sign that quiz. I'm going to sign those vocab words.
Got you.
And so it's all on this thing. So I wrote a lot last week because we didn't have the Chromebooks. But starting this week, tomorrow, I ain't going to write much.
Shit.
I'm just going to pass out stuff electronically. It's crazy. It's convenient because then everything they do comes back to my laptop and check this out. This will blow your mind. Except for like essays, the multiple choice and all that, grades for you, baby. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I can make up a test if I want with my own questions, or the state has provided me quizzes too.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, my job gets a lot easier this week.
Dan Pod Valdres. Handwritten
Dan
breakup letters hit
E.
harder in cursive. Yeah. Only time I ever wrote letters in school was like, will you go with me? Yes.
Do you like me? Yes,
Yes,
or no?
no, maybe.
Yes
Check
or no?
yes or no.
Or you create the little thing that you like flip through. Yes.
You
1,
remember
2,
that with the
3,
hand
1.
thing?
Yes. Open here.
Oh, yeah, y'all remember the football triangle?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Used to
yeah.
kick field
Oh.
goals all the time.
remember that shit?
I've already taken one up this past week.
Wait
they
a
still
minute. Hold
doing
on,
it.
hold on.
Homeboy
We
had,
got to drink
he
to
had
that.
5 of them. What's
Somebody
that?
had the
nice.
football triangle
Yeah.
in 2024?
Yeah.
Cheers to that shit.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey,
but
no,
it got
cheers to-
taken. It got taken by
But
me.
cheers to his parents. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good
He had
parenting.
5 of them. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Why would you take that?
What the? Strike number 2, got to go.
But Mike, he's a throwback. Why would you take that from him?
Because he's mailing in the shit I had him doing. He wasn't doing nothing but flicking them little things in the middle of our deal. Hey, you got to set the law. See, teaching this first week was about laying down the law.
Lay down the law.
Laying down the law. I think I told you I took a page from Jeff Traylor's book.
What, you looking at the color of their piss?
We weren't looking. No, that's Tom Herman. He was looking at pee. I'm not looking at pee. That'll get me fired. We had culture pillars of Mr. Taylor's class.
You don't have culture
You
pillars.
bet your ass I do. Culture pillars. They have a quiz on it tomorrow, and they don't even know. I'm going to pop them with it. I spent 3 days on culture pillars this past week because we didn't have a Chromebook. So what I decided to do was lay down the law, how Mr. Taylor rolls.
So you trying to fail people?
No, I'm trying to get people to put some effort forth. You will not fail my course if you put forth effort. I'm not going to make it difficult. It's social studies. I'm not going to make it hard. It's not an upper level. We're not going to study, the intricacies of the Korean military in World War II.
Right.
We're not going to do that. But I took a page from Jay. I even texted him. I told him I was going to do it.
What'd he say?
He thinks it's cool. And the 4 culture pillars.
I love the fact that you see how he threw that in there, LG? Like, yo, I text Jeff.
Well, I wanted because I
love that.
I'd like Jeff to come speak to my class one of these days if we could.
That was a flex.
No, I ain't that flex. I think it's a good idea, and it's going to set the tone for the entire school year, especially with me being a rookie. And so here are the 4 culture. Y'all want to know what the culture pillars are?
Yes.
Respect.
Amen.
Responsibility.
Amen.
Kindness.
Amen.
And cooperation.
Amen.
Everything you can think of falls under one or more of those culture pillars. And I'm testing their little butts on this tomorrow. All my classes, my junior high and my high school classes tomorrow will get tested. They don't know. Their little butts hopefully are in bed. They better be in bed.
High school
Pop
kids
quiz
don't go to bed
at the
this
beginning
early.
of every class tomorrow. And it's not one of these multiple choice crap throwaway tests. Take out a blank piece of paper. Write me down the 4 culture pillars of this class we talked about ad
That's
nauseum
fair.
last week and tell me what all those words mean. And I want you to pick 2 and tell me how you're going to abide by those 2, especially this year. Because everything we do in history is about those 4 culture pillars. Studying history and social studies, studying how humans interact from the beginning of ancient people to you and me sitting in this room. Our societies would be better off if we all abided by kindness, respect, cooperation, and responsibility. If we all abided
we're living in a society.
if we all abided by Mr. Taylor's history class culture pillars, this world would be a better place. I'm not trying to teach these kids necessarily. I want to know all the intricacies of Tenochtitlan.
I don't give a shit about
ancient
that.
Mexican
That
civilization.
you're never going to use in the real world.
Yeah, we're not going to learn about Olduvai Gorge and finding Australopithecus footprints.
Right.
We'll talk about it for fun, but the ultimate objective in my class is to make these people better human beings. I want my kids to be cool people. I don't care what they do for a living. I don't care who they worship. I don't care nothing. My goal and I'm teaching because I'm trying to help people in my little tiny way, 47 minutes a day in Mr. Taylor's class. Our goal is to just get a little cooler as a person. By the time they get out of my class, I hope that they feel like they're a little cooler. That's it.
Word.
So they got the 4 culture pillar. Traylor has a culture pillar every week.
I like
during the season, and I got 4. We're going to rotate them. So starting tomorrow, respect is culture pillar number 1 for the week. Anyway, didn't mean to get off on that.
Respect, responsibility,
kindness,
and cooperation.
Mm-hmm. Abide by all 4 of those, and you'll get an A in my class. Because my class is not going to be hard. Here's the other thing. I don't have one of those core classes like math, science, English, and writing.
Science.
My guys don't get tested. They don't have a STAR test for me.
Oh, nice.
So I ain't got to worry about the end of the year STAR test. If we don't pass that, you don't graduate. So I'm not gonna make my classes hard. I'm gonna give them a little bit of break. We're not gonna spend 6 weeks on World War II and discuss every battle and I need to know every single outcome. No, we're going to talk about big picture stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And hey, I'm a rookie-ass teacher anyway. I'm not going to get into the details of stuff.
Just tell him how Jerome got here.
How Jerome got here.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He was laying on his back, tied up.
Well, we'll get into that. I almost sent you a picture the other day.
Of what?
Well, I told you. See, I had to clean my classroom out last weekend because the guy.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me, yeah.
He left a bunch of stuff in there, and I got to cleaning out. He had all. My class it's big. It has a bunch of drawers and cabinets and stuff, and that fool just left a bunch of stuff in there. I think he left kind of abruptly.
Yeah, he was done.
If you know what I mean.
He was done.
I think he was asked to be done.
Go on and get your fucking shine box.
Okay.
If you've ever been fired, so when I got fired from Nationwide, they fired me on a Friday.
Yeah.
When I got off, 3 weeks after my wife had told me she was pregnant and said, "Don't go to your desk. We'll mail it to you." And proceeded to never mail me anything.
Oh, well. He left a bunch of supplies in there.
No, they don't. When they don't let you come.
I'm using a bunch.
They don't let you come back and get your stuff because they don't know if you're going to go postal. Remember when going postal was a thing?
Mm-hmm.
This is true. When I put in my 2 weeks at Apple, they said, you can go ahead and clock out now. We'll pay you for those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We don't want you coming back.
Yeah, that's kind of
And
the
they
thing.
kept my
You get a little vacation.
Yeah, they kept my iPod. This is when iPods were, when touchscreen iPods first came out, they kept that shit.
iHeart didn't give me no extra money. I got done. They quit paying me the day of my last show. Now, they did give me insurance for 30 more days only.
No, they escorted me out the building and said I couldn't go to my desk.
iHeart escorted Jim Bob out the building at the old ticket building. He wasn't allowed to get his stuff neither.
See? They're like, nope, you got to get out, Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, I got to get out.
like
I gave y'all 10 years.
I like Santonio. My English teacher had a huge poster of Mike Singletary on the wall that I had to look at every day. I kind of like that.
Now, hold on.
I like that.
Hold on, Santonio.
That's nice.
When you're looking at Mike Singletary, he's cross-eyed.
But he means business.
But where we like? You looking like this? Or
That's
you looking
him hitting people with the crown of his helmet all those years. Oh, jeez. All right, we've already insulted Jay Ribaldo by playing gongs under Filipino mentions.
He likes the gong.
It's not Filipino. Might as well give the man some love. It's Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate agent of In the Building. This man right here should be your real estate agent if you need one. This is the guy we recommend. Get yourself some Jay Ribaldo in your life, whether you're looking to sell a property, buy one, maybe you've got a plot of land you're looking to list, or maybe you want to build a home. And again, we got July stats, and the stats have not changed. While the median home price in Bexar County has gone up some, this is July stats only, we're nowhere near the other major metropolises in this state as far as median home price. We are far and away. Right now, Bexar County, the median home price is $302,000. Harris County, Houston, is $349,000. Dallas County is $375,000. And then frickin' Travis County, the median home in Austin is $555,000.
What?
The median home. It's crazy.
So that means, when you think about that, that means an average home. Because if I spend $555,000, it's damn near my forever home.
Right.
So move to San Antonio and call Jay Ribaldo.
Yeah, for sure. And Jay takes out all that stuff that you have to that needs to be worried about. But you just need to worry about bottom line stuff, big picture stuff. Jay will handle the details. Because a lot of times it's hard to search for a house. You want to know what side of town you're living on. You want to know what the schools are like.
Right.
You want to know if there's an HOA. You want to know what the property taxes are, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
You want to know what the appreciation value is going to be. Not that I know, I'm not some real estate mogul. Jay is. Call him. He's our guy. 210-887-1081. Or you can email the man directly. It's jribaldo@kw.com. jribaldo@kw.com. I got a lot of punches, yo. I got a handful.
I got one.
All right, let's get into punch.
Well, you got a handful, so you go first.
Let me go first, then you go. I'll get a couple more in. All right, I want to punch. I want to punch Cowboys nose tackle Mozzie Smith.
The bust.
His ass needs to be cut already.
He's a bust.
I would cut him now, but they don't do these kind of things.
He's
they don't.
a bust.
They don't have culture pillars with the Dallas Cowboys. It's about grab ass and bullshit. I would have cut Mozzie already to send a message to the rest of the team. He ain't about business. I defended them when they drafted him. They got criticized when they took him. I said give it a year. He's a nose tackle. It takes time. They just brought in a dude last week. They had to go out and trade for somebody because they don't trust Mozzie. They brought in Jordan Phillips on Wednesday. His ass was making plays in the game on Saturday. He'd been there 2 days and on a road trip. 2 days that included a 4-hour flight to L.A. He's out there making plays because he's a veteran and knows how to play the game on that level. Mozzie Smith ain't done jack squat. I would release his ass tonight, like today.
Tonight.
Why are we wasting time? Tonight.
Well, he was a first-round pick, Mike, so he got a lot of guaranteed money. Not a lot,
So
but he
what?
has guaranteed
Punch
money
him.
left.
Get him off my team. He can't play. Get his ass out of here and get Trey Lance's ass out of here. Who you punching?
I want to punch. He has a statue. He's a Hall of Famer. Probably a top 5 in-game dunker of all time. He donned a Spurs jersey for a little bit. I got to punch the great Dominique Wilkins.
Okay, now I have not seen this.
Yeah, so he was on the Knuckleheads podcast with Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles. And sometimes some information is just better left alone. He told a story on the Knuckleheads podcast that the night, it was the last game of the season, Shaq and David Robinson are neck and neck for the scoring title.
Yeah.
He says his coach comes in the locker room, tells the starters, our owner hates Shaquille O'Neal and does not want him to win the scoring title. So y'all are not going to play much tonight because our owner wants David Robinson to win the scoring title.
The Spurs owner at the time.
No, the Atlanta Hawks owner.
Oh, the Hawks owner didn't like Shaq.
Hated Shaq because Shaq said Orlando at this time.
What year was this?
94,
I have
5,
no idea
6.
who owned the Hawks then.
94 or 5 or maybe 6. Comes in, the coach comes in the locker room, says, hey, the owner hates Shaq, wants David Robinson to win the scoring title. Y'all ain't playing much tonight. And Dominique continues to tell the story that we came in the game, we were out within 5 minutes, and we didn't even play in the second half.
Wow.
So David Robinson's, well, no, he was with the Clippers because that was a Clipper game. I don't know. But whoever he was with, they didn't play much. So David 93, some people say 94, 95, some people say 93, 94.
Right.
David Robinson's 70-point game
Was it a Russell Westbrook type night?
is a little jaded. First of all, the Spurs were just spoon-feeding Robinson because they wanted him to get it.
Yeah. So what? What's wrong with that?
They were spoon-feeding him, but Dominique said that they didn't try.
At all. Just get David his numbers.
Just get David his numbers.
You know what, though? That's on the Hawks.
Screw Dominique for telling us that.
Yeah. Look, here it'd be one thing.
Not screw him. Punch him.
It's one thing if it's the Spurs are like, hey, let's get David the ball so we can get the title. This is the opponent's owner, like, let David score because I hate Shaq. That's not David's fault. And kudos to David for taking advantage of it. And that goes to show how good he was at the time, because on the night in which they're kind of letting you play, he scored 70.
But it's a little jaded, Mike.
If the Rams defense had let Trey Lance do what he wanted, he still wouldn't have scored more than 2 touchdowns.
It was the Clippers, so he was the
He
Clippers.
had to be good.
And he was like, yeah, Sterling didn't want any part of Shaq winning the scoring title. It's a little weird.
Punch Neek. It's been so many. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Why would Neek tell that story? Now, was he butthurt about it?
No, he wasn't butthurt about it. He was just saying, like, hey,
I
I was done with that team. But I don't feel the 71 is legit.
I forgot that he played for the effing Clippers.
And the Spurs.
Yeah, toward the end, yeah. I think people forget Dominique Wilkins when we talk about like greatest 100 players. Not saying he's top 50.
No. He's
Top
not.
one. He's 100,
But
isn't he?
Look, Dominique's one of the guys that makes me mad. And look, Spur fans, spare me. I don't give a shit about how humble David is. I don't give a shit how humble Iceman is. When Dominique Wilkins has a statue in Atlanta, it bothers me that David doesn't have a statue. It bothers me that Iceman doesn't have a statue. I know they don't want it. Spur fans, spare me. He's humble. He plays the piano.
I think Spurs want it. The Spurs fans want it. The team won't do it. Why not?
Are they waiting on Pop to retire and then they're all going to do it together? Or are they waiting on the new building and just so you don't have to move it? Like I don't care.
know.
I don't care about Tim and Dave and what they want. Like I want statues for this is one of the let me think. We got the Celtics, Lakers, Bulls, Spurs. Mm-hmm. They're a top 5, and the Warriors. They're a top 5 organization when it comes to titles. Mm-hmm. I want our statues. I don't give a shit if David don't want one. I don't give a shit if Tim don't want one.
He don't.
I don't give a shit if Manu doesn't want one.
Tony does.
Tony wants one.
He'd show up. He'd have a big ass party and fly all of his family in and make it the week-long celebration.
Y'all don't gotta want one. Kobe's dead, and they gave him 3.
Wemby will probably get one.
He will.
Oh man, I don't know. It's that old school way of thinking, man.
I want like Dominique Wilkins. No disrespect to Dominique. I like Dominique. Him and his basic ass dunks in the fucking dunk contest. Dominique Wilkins has a statue. When are we getting our statues?
Dirk's got one already.
Dirk got his?
Yeah.
With the one leg up?
Yeah, it's out front of the arena right now.
Come on, dog. Dirk don't want one either. Dirk is cut from that same cloth.
But he was humble. He was humble about it, but he accepted it. He was cool with it. He went along with it. Not that he needed one.
Toro Loco, we're not giving Avery Johnson a statue, sir. I love Avery. We're not giving him a statue.
No,
if that's the case, let's
that.
give Johnny Moore one. Let's give Patty Mills one. No. Like, we already put too many people in the rafters. Bruce Bowen's in the rafters.
Pop should have one too.
Pop, Tim, Tony, Manu, Dave, and Ice.
Agree. All right.
Anyway, I'm punching
That's
Dominique
a good
Wilkins.
one. I like it. I want to punch Spectrum CEO Tommy Rutledge.
What's wrong with your internet at your new
CEO
house?
of Spectrum.
What's wrong with the internet
So
at your
I
new
moved,
crib?
and so all these years I lived in that same place, I have had AT&T hardwire internet service because I do a lot of shows at my old place.
As you should.
And so obviously it was just a quick little transfer service. Hey, AT&T, I've moved. Do a podcast, work from home. Love y'all service. Love it hard. We're moving. Need you to transfer service. Yes, sir, Mr. Taylor. What's the address? 6969 BAMF Boulevard, San Antonio, Texas. Sir, we're sorry, but we don't serve that. We don't serve that area.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get my knife.
I'm preemptively punching Tommy Rutledge of Spectrum because for the first time I have not had Spectrum in my house or a place I lived since 2000, probably 14.
I have Spectrum and it sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks.
Their customer service sucks.
Customer
Their
service sucks.
business sucks.
Business
Their
sucks.
Effing shit sucks.
And they call me 3 days before my bill is due. Sucks.
I know people that work there in IT, and it ain't about y'all. It's about y'all's boss. I'm preemptively punching Tommy Rutledge. Apparently, so where I live, they don't have the Google Fiber capabilities that AT&T had.
I want fiber. I don't have.
An 09er, I could get some fiber.
I don't have fiber in my neighborhood.
Come on, man.
Come on, Google.
Come on, man.
Punch Google for that shit.
Come on, man.
Oh,
So I'm
shit.
having
Sorry, Santonio.
I'm having to. No, it ain't about the employees. LG's brother's an employee of spectrum, is he not still? Okay.
Yep.
Well,
It's not personal. I'm just the company sucks. The top of the company sucks. And I know I'm gonna be ass whipped. I'm setting myself up for it. And I'm gonna go ahead and punch Tommy Rutledge in advance, knowing that at some point he's gonna upset me. Going to upset me hard. Ooh, that sounded fun in my ear. I like that sound. That sounds like somebody who just became a member.
No, they've been a member for 21 months.
Oh, look at that. Going on 2 years. Just get going. Needs to be a Mount Rushmore type statue to keep with that rock mantra. That's cool. Like a big statue with
I'm
all the
fine
big
with
three
that.
and Pop. That'd be cool. Like one statue of all 4 of them. That'd be cool.
But I want Ice by himself in the ice chair with the 2 basketballs.
We have got to have, that would be badass. Got to have Tim holding the ball like this. If we don't have them together.
I would have Manu's with the Argentina flag. Remember when he was holding up? What year? I don't remember what year was that. It was one of the years
14 when we won the title.
And he had the Argentina flag.
Mm-hmm. That's
Tim
fine.
holding the ball.
Yeah.
Ice in the chair.
Yeah.
Pop.
Careful with the Tony statue. A lot of jokes will get thrown
I'm
out.
not doing that. I'm not going there. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
God knows what the Tony statue would be. No women are allowed to be in the statue with him.
No.
Probably laying on his ass because he fell down all the time.
Pop.
Or doing this.
Pops, I would have. Yeah, I would
Got
have
his hands in the air.
Yeah, I would have Pops telling the team, I want some nasty.
That's good. Yeah. Pop sitting on the bench or just standing there with his arms folded. That'd be a good one.
I want some nasty.
Pop won't want shit to do with the statue.
He don't.
But do it anyway, man. I agree. This topic's been going on for a long time. The Spurs have never addressed it, and I guess they never will. It's unfortunate. All right, you got to punch anybody over there? You happy man?
I'm good.
No, good. I'm glad.
Well,
you're happy,
LG,
man.
I'll punch someone for LG.
Okay.
LG was selling something,
Oh, all right.
and the fucker tells LG, I can get it online for a lot cheaper. LG was willing to
Go right ahead.
Yeah, exactly. LG was willing to listen to his offer, but this is how this dude came at him. Like, oh, well,
Yeah.
if you want
He-
X amount of dollars,
He opened up with, that lens goes for this amount retail. Why would I buy it from you if I can just get it online? And then he made me a lowball offer. And I was like,
Huh.
so I responded with, well, you're incorrect. This is what it goes for retail online. My price is lower than that.
Yeah. This wasn't one of our
And you
people,
can go
was
F
it?
yourself. No, it's
Okay.
stupid Facebook Marketplace.
Ah, Facebook.
So punch Facebook Marketplace and all the assholes that
Yeah, I've had
lowball.
lots of issues on that damn thing. Ugh.
I forgot about that. Thanks, Rudy.
sorry, LG. I didn't mean to throw you out there like
Yeah,
that.
it sucks. All right. Orlando Kill will take care of your sitch. Do not allow some old lady to ruin your life just because you had a kid with somebody doesn't mean they can ruin your life. Call Orlando Kill. That's my guy, 210-775-4995. Our guy is the official family lawyer. If you need a family lawyer, it's unfortunate. But if you need one, Orlando Kill. OrlandoKillLaw@gmail.com. OrlandoKillLaw@gmail.com. One last ass whip. I'll be out of material. I got to get to bed. I saw where Stephon Gilmore signed a 1-year, $7 million deal
Why
with
is
the
he
Vikings.
a Cowboy? He played
tell
well.
me.
He
You tell
played
me.
well with the Cowboys. What
Bullshit.
are we doing?
Bullshit. They think that Deron Bland is going to come
So
close
you want to
to
punch
the season.
Steven and Jerry and
Yeah, I
Will?
want to punch the Cowboys. Deron Bland won't get close to the season he had last year this year. He will not be all-pro. He fell off in December and didn't do anything. He stacked stats, and it was awesome.
He was really good.
He stacked stats in September, October, and then late November, we didn't hear anything from him again. Got his ass burnt like day-old bread in the Packers game. You know, they've got Trayvon Diggs coming off a blown-out knee, ain't played in over a year, ain't played going on 2 years because he got hurt at the beginning of the season. And you let Gilmore go, he signs a 1-year deal, $7 million. That's shit.
That ain't nothing.
$10 million if he plays in an extra number of games and puts up stats.
Why is he not a Cowboy?
I have no idea. They're going to rue the day. They don't deserve to win. F them. I hate them. I hate the Cowboys.
I do too. Give me some.
And we're going to talk about their ass every Sunday night starting after the first game. Because Thunderdome likes Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? So I can talk about that shit-ass organization. Gutless pigs.
Damn
I hope
pigs.
Gilmore makes a Pro Bowl. Poor Minnesota lost that kid they drafted. They're going to have to roll with.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. Who are they rolling with? Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't give a shit.
Gilmore, they could have had Gilmore for $7 million.
Caleb Williams looks.
Whip my ass.
Caleb Williams looking like.
I love Caleb Williams.
Did you see Patrick Mahomes behind the back?
Preseason, he's having fun. Why not? I'm the greatest. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Let me ask you this, and let me ask you the rest of the teams before y'all shit on the Cowboys. Before we get out of here,
Nah.
Oh shit,
Oh,
Eric
shit.
Bishop.
I'm glad we stayed on until 10:45.
Greatest to see you, MT. Throwing in a bit of my one day. You don't need to be getting up early like a peasant. Hope everyone's good. 99.99.
I'm not a peasant. I'm an educator, sir. But I do have to get up at 5:30.
You don't have to get up that early.
I'm not gonna. I do too, Rudy. Man, you don't understand. This teaching gig is hard. They hit me with 7. God dang, Eric Bishop. I love
you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. Sam Darnold. Thank you, Brett. Sam Darnold's in Minnesota. They hit me with 7 classes, man.
Mail it in.
7. The letter P just hit us with $19.99. Letter P here. Love you hard. Love the late shows. Look at that. We got more people watching now than when we started. What is wrong? Y'all ain't got nothing else to do on a Sunday night?
We're just that good.
I'm just giving y'all crap. Thank y'all, man.
No, Patrick Mahomes throwing behind the back passes.
Why not? He's clowning. That's how easy the game is for him.
They're probably going to three-peat, right? Are they going to be the first NFL team to three-peat? You reserve the right to change your mind.
I do. I'll give my picks. The Thursday show before the beginning of the season, I will give my NFL picks for that night, for the season. But right now, I don't know how you pick anybody but Kansas City. They're insane. Don't know how you do it. It's unbelievable. It's crazy.
Thank you, Eric, Letter, and everybody else who donated.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I got to get to bed, y'all.
Let's go.
I've been moving all weekend. All right, I got to get some sleep. 5:30 wake up call, baby.
Before we get out of here, I got to
Yes,
give
sir.
a shout out to R&R Auto Glass.
Oh, yeah, what happened? Did you get it fixed?
Yeah, they hooked me up. Even though they're not an official sponsor, they still gave me the Taylor Especial.
Oh, they're still family, though.
Yep. And shout out to
still family.
Ernest up there. Ernest has a message for you, Mike. He said, be careful with your new job. Don't end up on the teacher diddling report.
That's
not
not
a
an
chance.
issue.
That's a guaranteed, not a chance.
So, yeah, I figured I'd give him a little free pub
Oh,
here.
that's awesome.
If you
That's
need a
awesome.
fix for your
Yeah.
glass, give them a call. See
All
Janet
right.
and Rick.
And I love that. Let me say something
Thank
right
you,
now.
R&R.
I want to, y'all go, this is how I roll.
What up?
I love R&R. They're family. R&R supported my show on the ticket for 10 years. And they were with us for a long time, about 6 months when we first went off on our own. You know, and it is what it is. Not everybody can sit there and set up, have advertising for 30 years. I get that.
Right.
R&R made the decision as a company, because it was in the best interest of them, to not do some advertising this year. And that's okay. That's okay.
Sure.
That being said, if there is an auto glass repair company in this city that wants to support this show, we haven't had one in months. I don't give a fuck. We got a business here. That's business. That's why I should be running the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't friends. It ain't show friends. It's show business.
Yeah.
You know who Newey Scruggs is?
Yes.
Longtime NBC5 TV man in Dallas. Newey taught me long time ago, my early media career. It ain't show friends. It's show business. I love R&R. Janet and Rick and Ernest and those guys, I'm glad they hooked him up. But we're ripe for the taking. We ask R&R how much business we gave them over the years.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's it. We're done. Love y'all hard. Go Cowboy. I'm fine. I'll be hyped for the Cowboys when they start. I still like Dak. I just don't want him on the team. See, it's show business, not show friend. I love Dak Prescott, but I don't want him on the quarterback. I love my father. I don't want him playing quarterback for the Cowboys either. It ain't personal. It's business. Love y'all hard. We'll see you tomorrow night about 9:30. We'll let you know on the internets. See ya.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.